Okay, now if the Prophet Muhammad said in chapter 110, verses 1 through 3, and according to the Shaheed International Version of the Holy Quran, when the victory of Allah has come and the conquest, and you see the people entering into the religion of Allah in multitudes, then exhort him with praise of your Lord and ask forgiveness of him. Indeed, he is ever accepting of repentance. Now, who is he talking about? Right? He can't be talking about in his time, because he would have told you who him is. But now if I'm using his testimony after I wrote my testimony, right? See, now I'm just going to open it up again, right? Boom. Okay, this 119. Reward a life for which would be the birth of their gift. The Bible tells us to trust in the Lord with all our heart. With all our heart. But it's R-A-R-E. So I don't know. See that now that's what I'm saying. Now this me writing this in an emotional state. So I'm saying I'm not gonna change it, right? Because I'm saying R, right? Not O-R-U, I'm saying A-R-E. Now in the time I wrote that, I don't know. So is that me speaking in tongues? See, I don't know. See what I'm saying? But is it a misprint? I don't know. See what I'm saying? Because was I in a trance? So that's why I don't want nobody to edit it. Because if God's speaking through me and I think I'm God, I'm not going to call that a mistake. I'm going to say that is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So, but back to what I said. But then the Bible tells us how the Israelites trusted in Moses, that Moses was trusting in the Lord as they were following Moses. We don't know what Moses really knew. We only know what Moses told the Israelites after they for whom wrote of this event within the pages of the Bible, for which we now read of their written accounts of their biblical accounts, for which we now accept their accounts of these events as gospel. But we of our time now, that's when I go, we of our O-U-R time will never know the truest thoughts of the mind of Moses through Moses' thought within the times of Moses, only imagined by us, but we of this modern era can see visually of our distant past, as well as hear those of our distant past speak within their historical speech. But we of faith must have faith and see that we of journey is still on our journey to financial freedom. I thought I could win the right to a fair share of the opportunity for which money brings, because I saw that money couldn't buy opportunity from the bottom of my experience. So I had to raise to the level of my knowledge so that I of my own mind could exist mentally within another's life. The threat of a single birth tricked out of its birth by the trick of a lie, for which causes that life to rise within its own soul, and that spirit of gifted soul is forced to live physically abused as they live spiritually safe within their soul alive, because they are alive because the sense of another's commonly used sense is not as sensible as one's understanding has to be to face the spiritual persecution as well as the physical abuse for which one will have to face just to be innocent within a corrupt world. Now that's page 119 of my testimony, right? So now, now I'm reading the same on the 6th day. I'm going to read now verse 28 of Genesis 1, right? Yeah, Genesis 1, 28 through 29. And God said, and God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowls of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a yielding seed. To you it shall be for me. Now, I gave you my testimony, I gave you the Prophet Muhammad's testimony, and I gave you Moses' testimony. How can I not be then like they were when they were me? Right? I'm writing, they wrote. This book is my testimony. My devil is in the details of my life, trapped in my testimony. So how my devil and I are not in the midst of the Garden of Eden, right? Like, this is what I'm saying. If I'm a king, right, well, wouldn't I play for my word, to be my bond, to be the support for my family, right? Why would I then take my enemy's image, which is subscribed on money, to support my family? If I am a king. See, but now if I am a preacher, then the word would be around me. It wouldn't be me. See, the Bible, the Torah is Moses. The book of Jeremiah is Jeremiah. But my 100 books is me.